Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sports Show where we love Seattle pro sports. I'm your host, Mikey, and today I'm bringing you another Seattle Seahawks 7 round mock draft. And I just realized something about the draft. Well, I got to tell you about how my work works with days off. Our days rotate, okay? I don't have the same day off every week. Every week, my day off rotates, and I just realized with the rotation that I am on, my day off falls on draft day. For the first round, I have that day off, which means I'm going to watch it, which means I have the opportunity to go live on YouTube and watch it with you and have a little watch party. I think that could be fun. If you're interested in that, let me know because I sure would like to do that. Obviously, I'd be at home watching it on my TV. You watch it at home on your TV, and then we have fun chatting much together. Hopefully, we have fun. Hopefully, we're excited about whatever pick or whatever trade Seattle decides to make on draft day. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. That'll be the plan. I would probably go live, just a little bit before the draft starts, and kind of stay live throughout and see what the Seattle Seahawks do, and we can all cross our fingers together that they make the right decision or a decision that we like. Now, this is all subject to change. I mean, I have 5 kids. Just for instance, tonight I had to take one of my kids to urgent care. So yeah, you never know what sort of emergency situation could occur that could prevent me from doing a little watch party. But the plan is that is something I would really like to do. And if it's something you'd be interested in doing with me, let me know. And we'll get on. We'll have a little live chat and hang out and hopefully celebrate a good decision together. All right, but let's find out what's going to happen in our mock draft here and see if we like the decisions that are made by me in this one. We are getting awfully close. I don't know if this is going to be a situation where we say this is what they should do or what we want them to do, I should say, but we're getting close to that time. If something really out of whack presents itself, then I'm going to play out, a fantasy scenario. But, depending on what we get here, then I might say this is something I would like them to do. And now here's what we have on the table. A lot of good players on the table here. Latu, Mitchell, Fatanu, Latham, Thomas, Newton, Murphy, Robinson, Wiggins, DeJean, Barton, Powers, Johnson. A lot of players available. I do like the trade offer that Detroit is offering, where we would send them 16 and 118 for their 29, 61, and 73. Because, we're moving back in the first round, but we're picking up that second round pick and early third round pick in exchange for, our fourth round pick. So I like that because, again, you got to look at the Seattle Seahawks roster, the way they have constructed it this offseason. A lot of the players that they have signed are on 1-year deals. That's basically giving them a 1-year tryout. If they really like somebody, then yeah, they'll sign them to a long-term deal if they can. But really, this is setting up a situation where they're going to want to select players in the draft that Mike Macdonald likes or that will fit Mike Macdonald's system. And the more players you can give them to work with over, a 4-year, 5 to 4 year period, and give them time to develop in his system, learn the system, and hopefully become stars in the system. Yeah, you want to give him more players in that first year to help set up that situation. So that is a very intriguing offer that I would like. But because of this scenario, that is presented to us on the table. I don't think I really ever played this situation now in any of these mocks. I don't think I have. But especially after getting Laken Tomlinson, who could be a starter for you for 1 year, then I want to play out this scenario where we stick and pick at 16. If Leatu Latu is available at 16, all the medicals have checked out. You know, he's been back in football for a couple of years since he was forced to medically retire. So that should tell you that, you know, he's been able to get through quite a bit of time with no issues. So, you know, and he's had no issues come up at the combine, at pro days. He hasn't had anything that we've heard of come up that everybody's saying he's healthy, he's good to go. And if that is true, and if the doctors are okay with it, then yes, you would gladly take Leatu Latu out of UCLA, one of the best rushers, pass rushers in the draft this year. And again, imagine Leatu Latu in Mike McDonald's system. It's not hard to imagine, right? You can quite clearly see how he would fit right in. You know, I mean, you got a guy who is, you know, 6'5", 265 pounds. You know, just has, you know, a burst of speed. You know, who again, just the all the rush moves he has, and the way he goes about it. That's why he is so successful all the time. You know, I've heard him. You know, I'm not a big comparison guy. Like when I watch a player, I don't. I have a friend who he's always like wanting to say, well, who is their comp? I don't think about, when I watch a player, I don't think about that way. But if you like a comp, you know, I have heard others say when they watch Leatu Latu that they think of TJ Watt. Okay, so if you can get yourself a TJ Watt, then yeah, you would be really excited about that. So in this mock, because I don't think I've done it and we're still over a week away, let's play out another scenario of what they could do and see if we would like it. So we're going to take Leatu Latu at 16 here, and then our next pick doesn't come till 81. So we're going to see if we would like this decision. Again, you know, the signing of Laken Tomlinson does color my view of the outlook of this team and what they need to do right away to be successful. And guard isn't as much of a need this year now. It's still a need, you know, going forward in the future, but you know, it's not as big of a pressing need. You can get somebody later. Like look now, look at the names available: Gray, Fisk, Mahogany, McMillan, Wallace, Rosengarten. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do at pick 81 in this mock. I'm going to take Rosengarten. Again, he can play tackle, so he can be your insurance if Abraham Lucas really isn't as healthy as they think, or goes down with injury again. He's there. If Lucas is fine, then Rosengarten, you can have him easily back up any of the guard positions, or maybe perhaps he is a guy who could come in and compete to be a starter at one of those guard positions as well. So here we are taking Rosengarten. Okay, so we are getting a very talented player and filling a need at the same time. Okay, now I don't know how this happened. We're at pick 102, and Braden Fisk is still on the table. Killum Bullock, Devondre Sweat. They did update the board now as well for the whole Devondre Sweat scenario. It looks like he's gone way down the draft board here on the Pro Football Network simulator after his DWI or DUI, whichever one it was. But with that said, now I guess what I see on the table right away here. Okay, I got it. I just don't see this happening. This won't happen. But if Braden Fisk is here at 102, then I'm gonna take him. Okay, he's not gonna last that long, but that's the scenario that played out in this simulation, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, that's what I'm taking. I've seen a lot worse from other people's mocks on what they think they can do in mocks, and you just never know. So we're gonna play that one out. We're getting Fisk, and then at 118, let's see. Let's see who we got. Mustafa is here. Bordolini is here. Jalen Ford, McCormick. Okay, well, with what we have, with what we have on the table here, I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss Mustafa if he's available here. Let me just take a look down the board here. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Mustafa here at 112 or at 118, and he's going to be a safety that Mike McDonald can develop into hopefully being that really good weapon used all over the place, like we'd like to see in the Mike McDonald system. Blitzing, helping out in run coverage, all that. Okay, now here we are at 179. Let's see. Well, in this, okay. Well, I see another tight end here that we haven't taken in any of these previous ones that could be interesting in this area. So let's do that. Let's get a Tip Raymond out of Illinois. This is your big tight end, a traditional big tight end that you could have, but yet not somebody that you don't think can be a receiver. It's not like you're looking at him and going like, oh well, he's just a big guy who is just a blocker. He's not just a 6'5", 270-pound, blocking only tight end. I mean, runs well, explosive. Um, yeah. I mean, we'll see. Um, again, for a guy that big that can run like he does, be a big target, uh, for a quarterback, then yeah, I think I think he wouldn't be a bad choice. Okay, uh, so let's take him here and see how this kind of affects the rest of what's going on. Okay, and then our next pick is going to come at 192, and okay, hmm. There's a few linebackers on the table, and just for sake of saying, hey, this is familiar for coaching staff. Let's go with Edwifon Olufashayo out of Washington. So we'll get a linebacker again that young, hopefully will develop. And then our last pick is going to be 235. And again, it kind of just worked out for us. If we're able to get, um, a Kamani Vidal here, then let's take him here. Again, develop, could be special teams, could be a lot for you. Now let's take a look at the way this thing played out for us, because we stuck with that 16th overall pick, but we did get one of the best players in this year's draft on defense, Liatu Latu. Okay, so that is the give and take with this one, right? You're getting one of the best players in the draft, but your next pick doesn't come until 81. But do you feel confident enough in what you've done the rest of your team that you're okay with that? So you're going to have to tell me after you look at this situation. Do you say, yes, he's worth it? We've done enough in the other positions to be competent at those positions. Yeah, we're not going to be the best at those positions, but we're competent enough that it's worth sticking at 16 to take somebody like a Leatu Latu. And then we go to 81. We got Roger Rosengarten there, and again, I think the versatility for him was just be a no-brainer for this team in this situation. If he's still available there at 81, this mock, Braden Fisk fell to us. he fell to 102. I don't know why, but he did. So we're taking him. Okay. I would think he would, at worst be a third round guy, but if he's there at the beginning of the fourth round, you'd take him. We're getting Mustafa again, somebody that we've talked about a ton in the past, and like Tip Raymond, tight end out of Illinois is there. Our first time taking him as well, but again, just another guy that we can look at. So, since this one kind of ended up being what they could do, again, still just taking a look around at some other players that we might, like for this team. And again, just a big target for this team, a big blocker. I mean, he's somebody that can come in as well. And I mean, imagine Farrell Brown and Tip Raymond next to each other, in like a big high formation and running to that side. I would think you're going to get a lot of push there. You're getting Ed Wafan Olafashayo at pick 192. And then Kamani Vidal at pick 235. So that's the way this one played out. Let me know, okay? I really want to know, do you think Leatu Latu is somebody worth selecting at 16? Even if you don't agree with my pick of Roger Rosengarten at pick 81, you can go back and, I kind of scrolled around there for a little while, and we were talking for a while, so you can see the other players that were available in that range, would you be okay with taking somebody like a Leatu Latu at 16, and then at pick 81, seeing the players that were available? Would you be happy with what you're able to get in that range after taking somebody at 16 and then not getting another pick until then? Let me know how you feel about that. And just let me know your grade on this one overall, A, B, C, D, F. Make sure you subscribe. Again, we're over 200 subscribers now. I really appreciate that. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you know whenever one of these videos are coming out. And then if you're listening on a podcast version, please follow, subscribe. Leave a 5-star rating and a written review because that helps the show grow. And thanks for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we watch legends awaken. So take cover, because with a sea of sound, you will see us rise to reign supreme and win forever.